What's up, YouTube? Ron323 Gaming here, making me another video. In today's video, we're going to be continuing on with Madden 2009 USA versus the world. So, before I start, man, let's do some shit, bro. We had to play this game, but before we play, if the Gators win in the simulation, we're not going to play this game. But if the Gators lose, then we'll play this game. So, let's see. Let's see if the Gators won. And yes, they did. So, the Bats. We're not going to play with the Bats. It don't matter. And, ooh, a new record by Jenkins from Texas or Tokyo. He got the most rushing yards in the season. Okay, then. Derry Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? So, because the Gators won, the Bats will be eliminated from the playoffs. But the Vancouver Hawks finally clinch. And 20 rushing TDs. Okay, then this nigga been a demon. You know what I'm saying? What a GOAT, bro. You know what I'm saying? 20 rushing TDs in a season by a running back. You know, he got 2,000 rushing yards. So he's not the only running back that got over 2,000 rushing yards. Okay, then. You know what I'm saying? Lost for the season. You wouldn't go to the playoffs, so it don't really matter. And the New Orleans Magic, they clinch home field advantage from the American Conference. So OP leads the league in passing rating, as he's the only one with Anthony Elias with 100 passing rating, and he leads the league in passing yards, damn near 4,000 passing yards. What a goats. You know what I'm saying? So we got Earl Myers, who's a Pro Bowler. We got Floyd Sarah. We got Jai Glacier. We got Spencer Sweeney. That's it. We got Anthony Elias. We got Irving Bell. We got Gilbert Dawkins, we got Marcus Thomas, and that's it. So Omar Pickens. So Omar Pickens is the best quarterback in the league, as he's the only quarterback to have 30 passing TDs. So he leads the league in passing ratings, passing yards, and passing TDs. What a GOAT. What a legend. You know what I'm saying? So we got all these other quarterbacks. Interception-wise, you know what I'm saying? He got the least amount. But Burton had the most with 32, which is crazy. But yeah, man. Completion-wise, Burton leads that with completions. You know what I'm saying? So Omar Pickens doesn't lead in the completions. That completion percentage is Irving Bill, Anthony Elias, Jai Glacier, CJ Salone. Omar Pickens, one of the best when it comes to completion percentage. So yeah, man. Omar Pickens, the best quarterback in the league, bro. What a GOAT, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Alright, then let's continue on. So, who takes the most sacks? He takes the least amount. And, he took the most amount. Almost 61. Who had the most comebacks? Marquez Rudd. Okay, then. So there's only 3 running backs with over 1,000 rushing yards. Jake Harper and Stephon Ferguson and Greg Francis has got 20 rushing yards. Bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Most receptions is Dexter Hamilton. As for a rookie, that's a good one. You got Addis, and you got Casey, got Richardson, and that's it, man. Most receiving yards is the rookie once again. So Hamilton leads the league in receptions and receiving yards. Best receiver in the league, bro. Come on now. Let's go. So we got all these other studs that we simply do not care about for the moment. Alright then, touchdown-wise, so Lester. Okay then, but Hamilton is right behind him though with 11 TDs, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? And all these other receivers right here. Alright then, let's continue on. Alright then, blocking. Nobody leads the league in blocking, but the 2 players that are tied. That's good. And he allowed the most sacks this season, which is kind of trash, but whatever. Defensive wise, he led the league in tackles, so good for him. As we got all these other studs too, so if we look at their stats, These are the only defensive players that had over 100 tackles. Tackles for loss is Herman. Sacks is Weaver with 14 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. These are the other defensive players that had over 10 sacks in the season. So, yeah, man. Good for them. All right, the interceptions. So, 2 players are tied for interceptions. That's good. We can look at forced fumbles. Forced fumbles. Okay, Francis led the league in forced fumbles. Defensive touchdowns. Oh, there wasn't that much. Okay, then bet. We had to look at the kick return game. Okay, then so Hawthorne led the league in return yards, and he also led the league in punt yards. Okay, then so he was the best kick returner. So the Hawks had so we're gonna allow the most total yards. So the Hawks got it. Damn, bro, I can't speak, bro. So the Hawks got the most total yards. These are the top 10 offenses when it comes to total yards. So basically, the Hawks got the best offense. The worst offense was the Sharks, the Patrons, the Geckos, the Rangers, the Crushers, the Roosters, the Octopus, the Dimes, the Bats, and the Generals. Total offense is the Hawks. So the Hawks got the best offense in the league with the Magic, Leaf, Miners, Flyers, Eagles, Shield, Horses, Rats, Gators. Okay then. So the least amount was the Crushers, Dimes, Patrons, Sharks, Bats, Norsemen, Rangers, Octopus, Roosters, Pythons. Okay then, so let's go back. I was kind of confused right here. So that's total offense. Alright then. Points per game. Ooh, the Hawks got the most points per game with the Magic, Spartans, Flyers, Shield, Tigers, Killer Bees, Eagles, Gators, Miners, and that's it. The least amount was the Patrons, Generals, Roosters, Sharks, Pioneers, Pythons, Rangers, Norsemen, Dimes, Bats, and that's it, bro. So all these stats don't mean as much. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at who took the least amount of sacks was the Eagles. You know, so these are like the top 10 O-lines in the league, by the way. So okay then, these are like some of the best O-line. Sacks allowed, it's not good. That means that they had the worst O-line in the league this season. So yeah, man, they couldn't protect the quarterback. And the Hawks got the worst, one of the worst. So the best defense was the Geckos, Bats, Rats, Barons, Dimes, Magic, Deers, Killer Bees, and Leafs, and Spartans. The worst was the Miners, Wildcats, Patrons, Generals, Octopus, Gators, Horses, Quests, Shield, and Rangers. So pass yards, they allowed the least. So the Detroit Geckos got the best defense in the league when it comes to total yards and passing yards. That's kind of good for them if they want to win the Super Bowl, to be honest. Allowed the least amount of rush yards. So the Hawks and the Spartans had the best rush defense in the league as they allow the least amount of rush yards. Okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Alright, then the most was the Miners, Wildcats, Horses, Sharks, Rangers, Shield, Dolphins, Generals, Crushers, and Pythons. So points per game is the Geckos. So yeah, the Geckos do got the best defense in the league. Okay then. So because they allowed the least amount of yards, the total yards, the least amount of passing yards, and they allowed the least amount of points per game. Ooh, the Hawks got one of the worst defenses in the league as they allow the most points in a game. So for the Hawks, they got one of the best offenses, but they kind of got one of the most average defenses in the league. That's not good for them, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So the defense, they gave up the least amount of sacks, I guess. So that's not good for them. They gave up the least amount of sacks, as they gave the most sacks this season, which is good for them. So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the Geckos up there too. You know, interception wise, okay, that's the least amount of picks that they had. Now, the Hawks had the least amount of interceptions. That's also not good for their defense. So yeah, the Hawks defense is actually not that good, to be honest with you. They had the most amount of defense. Patrons, Dimes, Barons, Deers, Tigers, Geckos. Nah, the Geckos do got a top tier defense, so it'll be good for them. Alright. So now, and sorry for the back, like I said in the last video, because I'm recording these two videos in the same day with commentary. Like outside, it was mowing the lawn. Now they're picking up the garbage can. So if you hear that in the back, I'm sorry. Can't do nothing about that. Early in the morning, you know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. So they might leave right now, but yeah, man. So week 14's NFL Player of the Week, Marcus Thomas and Darnell Swanson. So yeah, man. Those are NFL Players of the Week. AFC wise is Mikey Langford, as he's your AFC Defensive Player of the Week for week 14, by the way. NFC Players of the Week is Corey White and Darnell Swanson, but we already know that though. So week 15 NFL Players of the Week, as we got Lennox Kymer and we got Labron Williams. Bro, names are weird. As for the AFC Players of the Week, we got Fred Combs. And then for the NFC Players of the Week, we got J.J. Johnson, bro, for NFC Defensive Player of the Week for week 15. Now, let's look at week 16. Week 16's NFL Players of the Week is Robbie Washington, and we got Devin Buckley. All right, those are your week 16's NFL Players of the Week. As for the AFC side, we got Jermaine Dixon, as he was your AFC Defensive Player of the Week. You know what I'm saying? NFC Players of the Week is CJ Salone and Devin Buckley from the same team, by the way. So yeah, man. As for the NFL, we got Lee Steele. NFL Players of the Week, offense is Lee Steele, defense is Patrick Holmberg. So yeah, man. Let's look at that. And they play for the same team. So yeah, Jake Harper and Leslie Alsbury is your AFC Players of the Week. So yeah, man. Buy sneakers, most satisfying Players of the Week. So yeah, good for them, I guess, huh? So Greg Francis is your regular season MVP. But look who's right behind him though. Look who's right behind him. My nigga Omar Pickens. So the Vancouver Hawks got two MVP candidates. They should be your Super Bowl favorites. The fact that they got two MVP candidates in the backfield on offense should be a problem for the rest of this team, as Greg Francis is also Offensive Player of the Year. So Greg Francis is the best player in the league right now. And they got Ron Dotson, as he was your Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? With Draytron. Then you got Francis. And then you got Derek Neal. And then you got whatever that nigga's name. Then we got Dexter Hamilton, who was Offensive Rookie of the Year. We got Barry Casey. We got Lennox Kymer. We got Terrell Jones. And we got Avery Robbins. And then for Defensive Player of the Week is Keith Hewitt, Bobby Miller. We got Jason Howie. We got Stevens Clemens. And we got Marty Stringer. Okay then. Best quarterback, Omar Pickens. Come on, man. Jermaine Stevens. Anthony Elias. Earl Myers. And we got Jai Glacier. Oh, he's not a Pro Bowler? That's tough. Then the best running back is Greg Francis, Robbie Washington, Jake Harper, Deshaun Deeds, and we got Jenkins. Then we got Dexter Hamilton, who's a rookie, the best receiver. We got Deion Willis. We got Philip Addis. We got Lamar Wade. And we got Lamar Lester. Oh my God. Cortez McGuire, Mir Williams, best O-line, Casey Jones, Irv Douglas. We got Adam Strickland. Best D-line is Keith Hewitt, Derek Owens, Marty Stringer, Howard. All these rookies, man. That's crazy, bro. And his teammate, by the way, right behind him. Then we got the linebacker. So the Detroit Geckos, they're like Their D line is pretty good. It seems like so. That's good for the Detroit Geckos. You know what I'm saying? Best defensive back is Chris Jackson, Troy Mitchell, Williams, Mellon, Seth Murphy, and Laperon Williams. Best kicker is Will Edwards. We got Hudges in there. We got Jed. We got Chuck Avery. And we got Devon. And then the best coach, Gary Kubiak. You know what I'm saying? John Harbaugh right behind him. Tony Dungy. Mike Shanahan. I don't know this nigga though. I don't know why. So these are your Pro Bowlers for the American side. We got Steve Vince, we got Anthony Elijah, we got Earl Myers for the quarterbacks, Robbie Washington, Jake Harper, Jake Tripp. And that's your Pro Bowlers for the running back. Fullbacks is these are your Pro Bowls for the fullbacks. For the receivers, we got Addis. We got he's out for 1 week. Damn, but he be fine though. Hudges, Nelly, Ron Jennings, Barry Casey, Glenn Hasty. And those are your receivers. Now it's the tight ends Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? Then you got your right tackles Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of right tackles in here. Then your left guards Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? We got Foster in there, Williams in there. Right guard Pro Bowlers. Center Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? Left end Pro Bowlers. Right end Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Defensive tackle Pro Bowlers. I think that's like right edge or something. Linebacker Pro Bowlers. Your left linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Your middle linebackers Pro Bowlers. Your cornerbacks Pro Bowlers. Or defensive backs, whatever, nigga. And then we got your safeties, your fast safeties Pro Bowlers. What is it? Fast safety and speed safety or something like that? Bro, what the hell? Your kickers, your punters, and your kick returners. Alright then, man. That's it for the American Pro Bowlers? Okay, so look at your Pro Bowlers. Omar Pickens, Hudges, and Rudd. NFC got worse players in the AFC, just saying. Your running backs. Your fullbacks. Your wide receivers. Your tight ends. Your defensive line. No, your O-line. Your O-line. Oh my God. Your offensive line, nigga. Oh my God. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, your defensive lineman Pro Bowlers. There you go. Your linebacker Pro Bowlers. For the international players, by the way. Your linebacker. Oh yeah, your linebacker, sorry. Your defensive backs Pro Bowlers. Your safeties Pro Bowlers. Your kickers, your special team Pro Bowlers. Here's your standings. Here's your standings from the USA Conference. As the Magic, they clinch home field advantage. You got the Geckos, who's number 2 seed. 3 seed is the Eagles, and the 4th seed is the Spartans. As for the Dolphins, they're the wild card team, and you got the Gators, who is in the wild card team. Okay, bet. The Bats, next time, buddy. Denver Dimes, next time, buddy. And the Barons, next time. and the Flyers, and the Crushers, and the Deers. And those are all the other teams I care about, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So the Patriots are the only team that went 5-11. As for winning streak purposes, the Gators got 4-game winning streak, Magic got 3-game winning streak, Eagles got 3-game winning streak, and the Gators got 2-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? So, as for the losing streaks, the Bats on a losing streak, the Bears on a losing streak, and the Pioneers on a losing streak. Home record wise, the Geckos are 8-0 at home. That should be good for them. The Magic are 7-1, which is good. Then the Spartans are 6-2 at home. And then you got the Eagles, who was 5-3, Dolphins, who was 5-3, and the Gators, who was 5-3. You know what I'm saying? These are all the home records, all right? So let's go to the road. Let's go to the conference. So road records, Magic are 5-3, but they don't have to worry about that. The Eagles are 5-3, Dolphins 5-3, the Gators 5-3, and the Spartans are 500, which is kind of tough. But the Geckos are 3-5 at the road. But because they're home, it doesn't really matter all that much, to be honest with you. Conference-wise, though, the Gators are 93 in the conference, and the Magic, Spartans are 8-4. Geckos are kind of trash in their own conference, and the Eagles and the Dolphins. So yeah, man. But what about the NFC though? Let's see. Or the International Conference. The Geckos are actually undefeated. The Magic are 3-1, pretty good record. The Eagles are 3-1, Dolphins 3-1, and then the Spartans. They're kind of trash against the international teams. Okay, then that's not good for them. And the Gators, they're 1-3. Yeah, that odds is kind of tough. Division record, Magic are 5-1, Eagles 4-2, Spartans 4-2, Gators 4-2, and then the Geckos were 500, and the Dolphins were 500. And yeah, man, so that's it, to be honest. So for the International Conference, the Hawks are first seed as they're 10-6. Bro, this conference is so garbage. No wonder why we didn't play with them like that this season, because the international teams are fucking garbage. Look at their fucking records. So we got 3 Japanese teams in the AFC, in the conference. And look at all these records, bro. Double-digit losses. 6 teams, double-digit losses. This conference is terrible. All right, then. So the Pythons got a winning streak, but nobody really has a winning streak like that. That's in the playoffs. All of them got just... Most of these teams got not losing streak, but they lost one time, which is ass. As the Hawks, they on a 2-game losing streak, but they got home field advantage. That's crazy. And then let's see, home record wise, the Hawks got the best home record. The Tigers is up there, the Rats, the Killer Bees, the Wild Card. But they ain't got the Shield. Their home record is terrible. But the road records, let's see, it's pretty decent. The Hawks and the Shield got a good road record, but most of these teams are like 500, so it's just 50-50 with these teams, to be honest. It's crazy, man. Conference record wise, the Hawks are pretty good. Tigers are good. The Rats are good. Killer Bees are decent. You know what I'm saying? The Shield is terrible. And the Wildcats. And then we got the out of conference record. The Shield are pretty good. The Wildcats are pretty good. The Hawks, average. Killer Bees, average. Tigers, trash. Rats, trash. You know what I'm saying? Division record, the Rats, okay. Killer Bees, okay. Hawks, damn. Tigers, Shield. The international teams are... I don't know what's up with this, bro. That's just terrible. So let's look at the Northern Division. The Geckos went 11-5 in the Northern Division for the USA Conference. The Southern Division, the Magic and the Gators will be in the playoffs. Then the Bats got out. So yeah. The Eastern Division was the Spartans, actually went 10-6. So yeah. And the Western Division is the Eagles and Dolphins. Alright then. So the Canadian team, the Hawks are 10-6. Mexico is the Tigers. And the London, oh my god, London is so, UK is trash. As for Japan, okay. Japan looking decent, but still trash at the same time. So, yeah, man. Let's look at the playoffs. So we got the Gators and the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? For the USA For the internationals, it's the Kuroko in London, or Wildcats and Rats. And then, we got a rematch. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. We got a rematch from regular season. Then we got the Osaka Shield versus the Killer Bees. So a Japan rivalry. As the Magic and the Hawks. And then you got the Geckos. And then you got the Tigers. We'll be waiting on whoever wins in the wild card. So the playoffs gonna start next video. Hope you like, hope you comment, and subscribe. Bye.